Yeah, sure. Listen, it's a case of gathering the troops now again after the club championship now this weekend and getting them all back in and get down to brass tacks for the next 3 weeks. We've 3 weeks to get ready for Tipperary game, the first game of the round robin. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. You know, if a guy can't go back and play well for his club, there isn't really much business in with us either. You know, so it's important that club players go back and put in a good shift for their clubs. That's where they started out, and they owe an awful lot to their clubs. And it was fantastic to see some really hotly contested matches in the club championship. And I think it was very healthy for us to see the players do really well there. Yeah, well, you're looking for form to see, you know, what players are in form and who's doing well and who's showing a bit of appetite for it, you know. So it's always important, and I'd go to as many club games as I possibly can to see how lads are doing. Just to have a look at form and see how they're getting on. Yeah, listen, you know, you're not going to go changing a winning formula, and we didn't have to make too many changes during the course of the league. We tried to rotate it as best we could given the demands of the Fitzgibbon Cup and the National Hurling League, and that gave plenty of fellas an opportunity to play, but it wasn't wholesale changes, it was just subtle changes here and there as we were going along. And every day we were in the 5 lads off the bench, and you know, while they were making an impact, they were going to get the opportunity, and you know, the lads made a good impact off the bench, and we were happy with that, and that's why they get their chance. There's a nice blend between the more experienced guys there like Declan Hannon, Seamus Hickey, Nicky Quaid, Tom Conlon. You know, those lads have all been around the block for a good number of years, and then you've the new lads coming in who are currently still under 21, and lads who've maybe been there for the last 2 or 3 years. So, but it's not like them and us situation. There's great unity between the whole squad at the moment and a great togetherness in there, and that's a hugely important factor. And you know, whether you're 19 or whether you're 29, you have the same place on the panel. That's the bottom line. If you can contribute something to the team, that's all that matters. But yeah, listen, you're always going to expect an experienced player to put in, you know, contribute an element of leadership within the group, you know, and rightfully so. They're there quite a long time, but that doesn't stop young lads either taking up a leadership role within the group either, and there's always opportunities there for lads to do that. I know they're very ambitious, but they're also very realistic. You know, we haven't won a senior match in the championship a couple of years now, and I think they're ambitious enough to know that that's where they want to be. They want to be winning championship matches, and that's the challenge now. We always said we were going to be judged by the results of our competitive games this year, and that hasn't changed. So that's the challenge that lies ahead of us.